Hey, what's going on, everybody? Timothy here with Mana Rocks, and we are going to continue by force for Core Set 2020. This will be episode 3. We're going to do the Faerie Miscreant deck. Hopefully, get a bunch of cantrip and flyers and find a way to win with that. Or not get any at all. You know how this goes by now. If you've watched the first 2 episodes of this series, you'll note a stark difference in how they went. The Growth Cycle deck, it wasn't really a Growth Cycle deck. We had 1 copy, but the Undead Servant deck, we ended up with 4 copies. And yeah, no more spoilers from there. Those were fun to record, though, and hopefully we get some Faerie Miscreants and have some fun with this one. As of right now, as of the recording of this video, I don't think I'm going to do the other 2 in the cycle, the Battalion Foot Soldier or the Pack Mastiff, just because they're not as interesting as cards. Maybe the Foot Soldier, just because there is a little bit of a payoff for having multiples of those, but the Pack Mastiff doesn't really pay you off much for having a bunch of them, and it's pretty dorky on its own. Same with the Foot Soldier. So if you want to see those, let me know in the comments below, tweet me. Let me know that it's worth my time to do those, even if I don't think the decks will pan out very well. But with all that being said, thanks for joining me today. You can subscribe below for more content, more by force for Core Set 2020, and if you have any suggestions, feel free to let me know. And you can find us on Twitter at MTG_Manarocks. All right, let's go ahead and force some Faerie Miscreants. I want to see, I don't know, this is actually a card that gets a lot better the more you have. If you can consistently keep casting Faerie Miscreants, then it's going to be quite good. But we're also in blue, which I find to be one of the better colors in this set too. All right, enough talk. Let's go ahead and jump in and see if we can pick some up. Hey, look at that. Plus, this pack sucks. Ooh, a Pack Mastiff. All right, well, we are going to forego this murder in favor of the first Faerie Miscreant because we are masochists and we like passing murders pack 1 for 1/1 flyers. Yeah, the first Faerie Miscreant's bad. The second one is, I think, bad. The third +1 is where I really get excited. And hopefully we can turn this into some sort of blue-white flyers deck, obviously, is where we want to go with this. I don't think Faerie Miscreant really fits well in any other deck. If the blue in this pack was more powerful, I could see taking the murder and trying to wheel the Miscreant, but Cerulean Drake is just a worse Miscreant most of the time, unless you're against red, and then Negate is not even a main deckable card. Remember, this is best of 1, so we're not going to have time to fiddle around with Negates. By the way, if I were opening this in real life, there's only like 3 cards you can actually pick. These are the only cards worth considering in the pack, but then we came to draft some Miscreants, so let's go ahead and start off. Ooh, and that's exactly what we want, is the Imperial Eagle, or Empyrean. I didn't know this was a spirit. Interesting. This pack's a lot better. Look at that. We could have started off with 2 murders, Meteor Golem. I wonder if I'd take Meteor Golem over the second murder, just because this is going to fit every deck and we wouldn't over black. But since we're here to draft some fairies, we're going to take the Eagle, which is a defensible pick. I think this card is good anyway, right? Right. Hey, look, an Undead Servant. Here, I think I probably just want Frostlinks. There's some argument for the Metropolis Sprite or the Cerulean Drake, since I'm definitely going down some sort of flyer theme. But I like just being able to tempo people here. Here's an Aerial Assault, a Raise the Alarm. There's a Soul Salvage, which does kind of fit nicely with this theme. Windscarred Cry, Convolute. I think I just want the Aerial Assault. Gonna push blue-white pretty hard here. Anvil Rot Raptor, I suppose, is a consideration. Probably just take the Convolute if we can be a really low curve, aggressive flyer deck and then follow it up with some counter spells or interaction. I'd be quite happy, and I find Anvil Rot Raptor to be pretty replaceable, although it is a nice little combo with the Imperial Eagle. The Empyrean Eagle. No second Faerie Miscreant yet. God's Willing is a card I absolutely love. There's also Octoprophet, which would be my 2 considerations here. I'm probably just going to take God's Willing. I absolutely love having a God's Willing. It makes me feel safe, although none of these cards are super important to save. It is nice to be able to like wait a turn on 4 mana, play the Eagle, and then hold up God's Willing and just get whatever your opponent's removal spell is. Frilled Sea Serpent can hold the ground down for us. That doesn't seem too bad. I guess Inspiring Captain could be decent here as well. Not normally a card I really even pay attention to, but if I can get a bunch of flyers on board and then pump them, that seems decent. I am starting off with only 2 creatures, or 2 flyers for the most part. Ooh, there we go. Look at that. 8th pick, we get to pick up the second Miscreant. Wouldn't mind the Chaplain, and I have no consideration for the Heartpiercer Bow, but 2 Miscreants in pack 1 seems decent. Nothing in this pack at all. I'm going to go and take a former rare for the vault, followed by probably just Vial of Dragonfire here. I don't think Glaring Aegis is something that we need to consider. Anticipate or Daybreak Chaplain. I probably want the Chaplain over the Anticipate. I mean, I'm not 100% sure. I like Anticipate a lot more when you have more counter spells, Convolutes, and Bone to Ashes, because it gives you something to do with your mana if your opponent doesn't play into the counter spell. I'm probably going to take that. Daybreak Chaplain, I was going to say, is completely replaceable, but we ended up picking one anyway. Hey, look, Anvil Rot Raptor came super late, and it kind of fits perfectly into our deck. There's also Sage's Rosavant, which we'll consider here for a minute, even if we end up not playing it. And, ooh, another one? Well, considering how late that last Faerie Miscreant went, it was 8th pick. I'm pretty sure I can wheel this and take the Masterful Replication. There's also Scholar of the Ages, Frostlinks, and Sage's Row Denizen. Depending on how many of these bots are in blue, I think they would value these cards a lot higher if I take this, because this is just 6 mana, make 2 3/3s at instant speed, and I find that card to just be good. Most people don't even know this is a card. It just doesn't pop up because it's a rare, and it's kind of a wonky card too, so people run into it constantly. That being said, I could just take the 3rd Faerie Miscreant. Right now we're curving out at 4. I just think I'm going to wheel the Miscreant, right? Alright, I'm going to bank on that. So pick 9, we're hoping to get a Faerie Miscreant back. Here's a Boreal Elemental. Also my boy, the Iron Root Warlord, which is absolutely nuts card, but fits into a really awkward color combination. Easy Boreal Elemental. I think so far every creature we have except this Captain is flying. That's not 100% true. Yeah, here goes Faerie Miscreant number 3. There's the Aerial Assault. I wouldn't mind just picking up a rare if this pack sucked. Also, this is just, you know, by force the pack. Scamper Apostle could make the main deck and be relevant. Also Sleep Paralysis, but Faerie Miscreant 3 seems perfect. Ooh, Cloudkin's here. That's the honorary Faerie Miscreant. Easily the pick here. I love Tombbound Lich, but we're not in black. And to be honest, we don't necessarily even have to be in white. If we got some Super Bomb in red or something like that, like a Drakuseth or something, or a Chandra, I could see dumping all the white cards and just playing blue plus whatever my bomb's color is. But so far, this is looking pretty good. All right, Portal of Sanctuary was actually a card that I was hoping would come up because it is really good with the Faerie Miscreants. Portal of Sanctuary, we played it with the Undead Servants. We got to see it do a couple neat things, but I don't think it's the pick here. It is the wonkiest card. If there was nothing else in this pack worth considering, I would definitely probably take it because it's fun and it works well with the Miscreants. But we have Winged Words, we have Scholar of Ages, and we have Loyal Pegasus, and this is definitely a deck where Loyal Pegasus shines. That being said, I might just want the Winged Words because I have 3 1-mana flyers, and that's where Winged Words becomes very good, is when you have 1-mana flyers, so you can Winged Words on turn 2. But Loyal Pegasus looks like it would be kind of nuts in our deck, right? We have lots of early creatures to play, and by that I mean like 4. It gets pumped by the Eagle, it works with our Assault, so on and so forth. This is actually the first really tough pick. Well, minus pick 9, we'll see if we get paid off with that Miscreant on the wheel, but I hope we do. I think I'm just going to take Winged Words here. Is that right? No, we have a lot of, like, our Miscreants already draw cards, our Cloudkin Seer draws cards. Huh, this is such a tough pick. Okay, I'm going to take Pegasus. Just be as aggressive as possible with these flyers. Ooh, Miscreant number 4. Hopefully number 5 out of this pack. And nothing else really to consider. Inspire Charge would probably make the cut in this deck. Wow, same pick. Another Loyal Pegasus or another Portal. Probably just Pegasus, right? That's what we're gearing up to do. Look at this deck. Just 6 1-drops. Zephyr Charge. Ooh, we can give all our creatures flying. Great. Yeah, Pegasus. Dawning Angel seems fine. I mean, it's definitely the pick out of this pack. That's a late Thicket Crasher. Yeah, Dawning Angel's pretty good here. Ooh, we did wheel the Faerie Miscreant. So we have 5 Faerie Miscreants. Awesome. Convolute, I think, is going to be our pick. Might not play 2 of them. Aerial Assault Wheeling seems kind of cool. Yoke Dox is not a card I want. I know this is like the deck for Yoke Dox, but I don't want that. Get that mess out of here. Glaring Aegis is bad. All right, we're coming out of pack 2 with 5 Faerie Miscreants, 5 1-mana cantrippers. Ooh, you guys see what I see? Okay, so there's Pacifism, Tranquil Cove, but Icon of Ancestry with 5 fairies? Is that enough? Also, it helps us find the fairies. Huh. I wonder if I take this and try it out. I mean, Pacifism's always good, though, right? Are we here to try something neat? Like, turning our Miscreants into 2/2s is a real deal. Plus, being able to pay 3 mana, try and find one, and then cast it for 1 mana when you have a ton of them in the deck. That doesn't seem terrible. I mean, here I'm looking at either the jankier option or the solid option. I think I'm just going to take the Pacifism. I think this deck can win pretty easily if we just hit our strides here. And I think Pacifism is more likely to let us be able to do that. I am looking for a mass pump effect, though. Hey, Miscreant number 6, get in the deck. It's either that or another Boreal Elemental. I don't really want more 5-drops, but 6 Miscreants? Yeah, I guess we'll take that. Here, a little bit of a dud. I might just actually rare draft here. I don't think Moment of Heroism is exactly what we want. Don't really think Combat Tricks are where I want to be. So, yeah, I'm taking a rare for my vault. And another Aerial Assault. I guess Tranquil Cove could help us out. This is best of 1, so just having good mana is relevant. I think Gauntlets of Light is stupid. People play it way too often. Yeah, I'll take the Tranquil Cove. Good mana is good. And we get to pick up Angel of Vitality here. Just a Windrake in our deck, essentially. We don't care much about the life gain part, and we're not going to get above 25 life in this deck. But our other options are another Aerial Assault, which we don't really want a third one of those. I wouldn't mind an Unsummon. Unsummon would be nice. Okay, I'll take Sleep Paralysis. Ooh, or do I want Inspire Charge in this deck? Sleep Paralysis deals with threats. Inspire Charge deals with players. I mean, I have 8 1-power flyers. I don't have any 2-power flyers. Would be decent to pick one up. This is pick 6, so potentially 2 more shots at another Faerie Miscreant. I think 6 is going to do it for me, though. This is a tough pick. Sleep Paralysis versus Inspired Charge. Let me look real quick. I'm probably not playing like a lot of these expensive cards. I might not even play this Masterful Replication. I'm definitely not playing Sage's Road Denizen. Probably not playing the second Convolute. But we'll wait to cut stuff here for a second. Inspired Charge is also double white, which is a consideration. I want to go heavy on the blue because of the 6 1-drop blue cards. Maybe it's Paralysis. This is kind of similar to the first pick with the Pacifism, like the solid removal spell versus the kind of jankier card. I think my deck wants Inspired Charge. Another Inspiring Captain or Eternal Isolation. I'm a little bit weary about this card in best of 1. I do like main decking it in best of 3, but you can take it out against decks like mine that it just doesn't have targets for. Go and take another Captain here. And, alright, we're not picking up any more Faerie Miscreants, but we came out of this pack with 6 of them, so can we really complain? Probably could, but no need to. Hardcover, not necessary. Take a Convolute. It's most likely card out of that pack that I'm going to play. Befuddle. Yeah, if Hammer didn't make Creature lose flying, I guess I could play a Befuddle. Probably won't, but we could. Well, our deck definitely has a game plan. We'll say that. Whether it works or not, we'll leave that to the RNG gods, but it seems pretty good. 8 1-drop flyers, and then a couple ways to go wide and pump them. Seems kind of nice. So we need to cut 6 cards. I think most of the top end is going to come out. Anvil Rot Raptor is fine. I don't think I need it. Take 2 Convolutes out. I probably don't need Befuddle either. I don't think I'm engaging in combat very often. Anticipate can go ahead and bite it here. Or what I mean by engaging in combat is I'm a majorities flyer deck, so I'm not doing a lot of attacking or blocking, so I don't think I need Befuddle as much. Still like the God's Willin'. Don't mind the 2-drop here. It's the only 2-drop in my deck. Frostlings seem fine. I like kind of the inspiring cards here. I think I'm going to cut this Replication. I wonder if I can get down to a 16-land deck here. If I cut like maybe like Raptor plus Dawning Angel, and I curve out with 3 4-drops and a 5-drop, I could probably go down to 16 lands. I do need to bring a card back in for that. Maybe Anticipate, because it helps find lands. Maybe Convolute as more interaction early on. Another Convolute actually doesn't seem terrible. And then we go down probably a Plains. Maybe not. We don't... that's tough. Do I really want to be 8 blue sources, one of which is tapped for 6 blue cards? I think, you know, as much card draw as we have, I think I can stay at 17 here. And yeah, this looks like our deck. Very linear gameplay, and stick a bunch of early game flyers, curve into one of these cards, and hopefully beat down. I mean, we have the Eagle for an Anthem effect. We have 2 Captains to kind of get the one-shot effects, and then Inspired Charge is basically our finisher. Kind of funny, I don't think I want this 6-drop in my deck. I mean, it's still good if we're playing 17 lands. The whole reason to cut it was to curve out and play 16 lands. But majority of our creatures... Well, I mean, not majority, but we have 7 cantripping creatures. So I think it's fine to play 17 lands. But that being said, 16 is super tempting, right? Down a Plains, up an Anticipate. Yeah, this also looks doable. Average, did you see that? The average CMC of our deck is 2.6. Alright, I think I'm going to run it like this. I think I'm going to go ahead and try the 16 land plan here and see if it pans out. I'm kind of excited for this. 6 Miscreants is a lot. I don't think... We passed one, right? And then it wheeled, so we picked up every Miscreant that was open, I assume. And hopefully this plan works out. So, thanks for watching. We're going to go ahead and play some 1/1 flyers, and our opponent's going to play like a Netcaster Spider, and we can no longer win. But yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see how this deck does. See you in match number 1. Alright, match 1. These are kind of the hands I was scared of. The Anticipate makes me kind of want to keep this, but Loyal Pegasus on like turn 3 doesn't quite do it for me. I think I can get a better hand here, and this is definitely better. Ditching probably just the Aerial Assault. I can cast all of these cards. They're quite good. Yeah, and I'm on the play. This hand curves out nicely. Again, I don't have a lot of 2-drops, but if I can ever play just like a Miscreant on turn 2, that's going to be good. Plus, the Anticipate does give us something to do here. I mean, we do have the God hands with double Island and triple Faerie Miscreant. Alright, Chandra's Ember Cat. I think just take Inspire and Captain here. Maybe the God's Willing, again, to protect one of these things. But Inspire and Captain seems fine. We'll need to draw a 4th land for that to be super relevant. Well, that kind of blows. I'm going to go Eagle here. Just get in some more damage while I can. Cloudkin Seer is always going to be relevant, but let's go and start dealing some damage. If I draw a land, I'll just play Inspire and Captain. Ooh, blue-red. Blue-red elementals, I assume. They can play a 5-drop elemental this turn. I don't have like a huge clock on them. I mean, most of my draws are good. Again, I don't have a lot of expensive cards. Boreal Elemental being one of my worst draws. But in worst case scenario, if I draw something I can't play, like another 4 or 5 drop, I do have this Cloudkin Seer. Another Ember Cat, but not using their Ember Cat to tap. Ooh, Miscreant. So, do I get greedy? I don't think so. I think I'm going to go ahead and attack here. I think I'm going to try... Ideally, we could go Cloudkin Seer into an island for Faerie Miscreant, but can't always have what we want. Alright, Loyal Pegasus. It's looking good so far. I mean, if they kill the Eagle, it does reduce my clock by a lot. But as it stands, I have a 2-turn clock on them in the air. And while missing land drops isn't that big of a deal, these 3/3s are relevant bodies and do deal extra damage. This is going to go ahead and kill probably my Cloudkin Seer. Ooh, can't kill the Eagle. That's nice. Does make me attack Chandra next turn. Unless I draw... Yeah, that works. So now we can go Inspire and Captain, send 1 flyer at Chandra, and 1 flyer at the opponent. Opponent's down to 10. I have a pretty sizable board. Nice follow-ups. If they have removal, there's no way they aim it at the Faerie Miscreant. It's going to go at the Imperial Eagle. Okay, Frost Lynx. Do you want to race by tapping the captain? No, keep the bird down. So opponent's not racing here. Not a bad draw. So what's the play here? I think I want to hold the Inspiring Captain for a turn. So I'm going to go Faerie Miscreant into Loyal Pegasus, and then we're going to use the captain next turn. I can go ahead and attack here. They can block this captain however they want. Trade it off for a 2/2. Don't mind getting an Ember Cat out of here. Oh no, they want their mana. Interesting. Ooh, what if they just have like the mythic rare Chandra? They just need one more mana. We would lose to that. They can -3 the entire board. Let's see it. Sure. They do have it. They go -2. They kill our board. Oh no, -3. Kill our board. Keep your board. Isn't that some insanity? It had to be exactly mythic rare Chandra. Okay, well, had I thought about that, I don't know if it would have changed very much. They had to have this card, draw the 6th land. I don't think we can beat this at this point. This card is insane. I mean, I have a bunch of flyers, but that was like a 5-for-1. Ridiculous. 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 Alright. We'll go ahead and pack it in there. Okay, it had to be exactly that one mythic rare, right? It had to be. What else gets them out of that situation? Our deck played smoothly. They just happened to have the one card in the format, you know, and hit the land drop to be able to just kill us that turn. Let's run it back here. See you in match 2. All right, welcome back. This hand is a lot less exciting than my last one, but I'm going to keep it. We do need to draw more Miscreants. That would be nice. That's our ideal draw here is more Miscreants. I mean, we lost to the one mythic rare in the set. Like, it had to be Chandra, didn't it? Had to be Chandra. Convolute, not exactly what I wanted to draw, but it's fine. My opponent plays a creature here. I'm probably going to play Frost Lynx anyway, so they'll have a turn off of Convolute. Blood Burglar's annoying. More Faerie Miscreants, please. We do get to curve out nicely here, though. I'm going to just play Inspiring Captain on 4. Red-black. They're debating killing the Miscreant, maybe? Not just passing. Alright, well, curving into a bunch of captains seems okay. See if they got a murder up here. They want to murder my Frost Lynx. They do. Oh, disfigure, sure. And pass it back. We just want to rattle off a bunch of Miscreants, I think. I mean, next turn we're probably just playing our own Inspiring Captain again. Another murder. And this is going to gain them too. Well, this is annoying. They've efficiently dealt with everything so far, and they've got a lifelink threat. Angel's fine. Oh, I was supposed to play that captain. Whoops. Definitely messed that turn up. So now they get to go ahead and gain another 2. I'm not going to block. I would have had a good blocker up too. Yeah, that didn't go very well. Boneclad Necromancer. I mean, I guess I get a better attack this turn, but I would have already had a decent attack as it was. Haven't had a chance to hold this Convolute up. If they untap and kill Inspiring Captain, that's pretty bad because this Blood Burglar is going to just gain more life, and they've got a pretty good clock on us here. Jeez, they do have it. Wow, reduce Ash. Okay. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to have to pacify this if I want to win this game. Islands are the worst draw we have because plains at least get us somewhere. If I pacify this, I just can't race them, right? I think I'll give it another turn before chump block in. Yeah, our opponent just got us with efficient removal here. I'm really cheesed about losing that first match. Because a match like this, I can accept losing. My opponent played 1 card, traded for 1 card. Not drawing more than 1 Faerie Miscreant is really annoying, though. We have 6 in the deck. Sure. Yeah, we'll convolute basically anything here. Ugh. Alright. Alright. Because here I've got a chump block, a 3-3. Alright, we're going to start off 0-2 with what I think is a good deck. Just losing that first match, that sucked. This match also didn't go well, and I didn't play very well, but let's see if we can just rattle off some wins here. I will see you all in match 3. Alright, we're back for match 3. On the play again. We have been fortunate enough to be on the play. I like this hand a lot. We get to go the Miscreant on turn 2. Hopefully we get that God draw again. If we play this Miscreant, draw another Miscreant, we get 3 Miscreants on turn 2 and a full hand. Skeleton. Okay, no such God draw, but there's still hope. We draw Miscreant right now. Alright. So, holding up Convolute next turn and hoping to just draw more flyers. That's the name of the game. Yep. Alright, Frostlinks. Do I want to just play that? Probably. I could hold tight on Frostlinks as well. Convolute their next play and then play... Well, no, just getting the body on board seems relevant. Not that I want to tap down this skeleton, but I do want to stick my bodies where I can. And opponent's passing. Alright, this is a fine spot to be in. Having double Convolute here means that I get to snag my opponent's next 2 plays. Probably. I mean, if they just play ground creatures, I'm probably not gonna... Oh yeah, we need to Convolute that right away. Would have liked a Bone to Ash over the second Convolute. Opponent's debating not attacking. I'm going to anticipate here. Yeah, might as well anticipate. Another Miscreant seems perfect, but I am going to wait a turn on that one, I think. Just to hold up Convolute again. And I assume they're chumping if they didn't attack. Saving some damage. The Miscreant speeds up my block, but the Convolute also counters like whatever blocker they're going to have. So I'm going to get in that extra damage with the Frostlinks if I counter a creature here anyway, and then I can just play Miscreant on my turn. So I actually get in more damage this way. I'm going to play Miscreant first in case I draw a Mass Pump spell. Daybreak Chaplain's fine. Opponent concedes to the third Miscreant. Alright, that's what we want our deck to do. That's what we want. Thank you, fairies. So close to the God draw, too. So close. Alright, so 1 and 2. Remember, if we just lose here, we're out, which sucks picking up those losses early, but, you know, Mythic Rare Chandra. Alright, match 4 coming up. Alright, we're back. Fine hand if we draw a third land, and we're on the play. So I'm going to keep this. It doesn't really matter much what I lead off with here, because the Pegasus won't be able to attack till turn 3 anyway. This hand has a lot of beatdown potential, but it could be disrupted by, you know, shocks and disfigures pretty easily. Opponent looks like they're having a tough time with their mulligan decision. Yeah, if we draw a third land, this is actually very good. We get to go turn 1, 1 drop, turn 2, 1 drop, turn 3, attack for 2, 3, 4, 5. Lead off with the Miscreant. I mean, Miscreant would be just our ideal draw here. I guess third land would be pretty good. Anything that's castable, basically. Against Domiko Nass. And we do need this hand to play out well for us, otherwise we're out. Mythic Rare Chandra. We couldn't have had 1 elemental on board? Like, come on. We also didn't play that second game very smoothly either, but they had the cheap removal, the murders and disfigures and whatnot. Ooh. What's your 1 drop? Nothing? Nothing. Okay, there's that third land. The aerial assaults are nice. They're not great, but they do make it so that if we're in a racing situation, they can help stagger or stave off the opponent's creatures. Green is not really what I want to see. What? Am I speaking English? Green is not what I want to see. But this is a very nice curve. We're going to attack for 5 here. If they attack with this, we get to aerial assault them and basically undo the damage. Fence and Ace does not bother me at all. Sedge Scorpion also doesn't bother me very much. Cool. All right, I like my opponent loading a bunch of stuff on here. The neat thing, too, is if they have God's Willing and they give this protection from white to save it from an aerial assault, they'll actually lose the Glare and Aegis. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and, well, I'll attack first. It's a pretty big attack. They're just dead next turn if they don't do anything. They could have a Rabid Bite with the Sedge Scorpion. And if they kill the Eagle, I'm down to just 3 points of damage on board. Something like a Netcaster Spider would be really good for them. Alright, they're not conceding. Respectable. Griffin Sentinel, sure. And Scorpion's getting in there. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and anticipate here. I'm going to take the Miscreant. Do I attack here? What's the worst thing they can have for 1 white mana? I don't think they can have anything. They're just going to go ahead and soak up 2 damage, I think. Take 5 down to 2, and then all of my creatures are lethal. Plus, I have another Miscreant coming off next turn. Griffin Sentinel did buy them a turn. Something like a Dawning Angel could do a lot of work for them here. Johnny, not so much. I guess they can plus to gain life. Gain 3 life. Sure. Ooh. I mean, that's just better, right? So I have kind of the same attack here. I get 4 damage on him down to 1. But then I keep adding to my board. So I think I go Miscreant here, actually, because if I find Inspire Charge or either of the Inspiring Captains, I just win. Oh, Pacifism also does it. There we go. Yeah, a lot of good top decks that turn. Nice. All right, this is how we want the deck to play out, right? Opponent didn't interact with us very much there, so probably not a representative match of what we should expect, but that was what, a turn 5 or 6 kill or something like that. It puts us at 2-2. We're gonna crawl our way back in here, so match 5 coming up. All right, we're back. We are not on the play this time, but we do have probably our best card in our hand here with the Eagle. This hand is admittedly worse on the draw, but all of our hands are. I think I'm going to lead Island, Faerie Miscreant, and then play the Cove on turn 2. Just get some amount of damage in. Alright, opponent with that shock mana. But no shock. Duffy Moon, 13. Okay, against another blue-red deck. Heart Piercer Bow, that's really good against our deck. Ooh, Faerie Miscreant was perfect. So now we get to play the Cove and add to the board. I think we can beat the bow, though, especially if we land this Eagle. Because they're going to have to deal with the Eagle before the bow becomes relevant. Plus, there's no real situation where this is getting equipped and working this turn. All right, they're all in on bows. And we're going to hit them for 4 this turn. Tempted to just leave up Convolute for their next play. We'll see what they play here, though. I mean, they didn't have a creature on 3, right? They could have one on 4. But we just pacify their first play. Destroy a land, huh? And my creatures can't block? Yeah, you got it. Well, now we're attacking for 6 and holding up Convolute. And then next turn, we have 8 with the Inspiring Captain. So, not quite a 2-turn clock. If we draw Inspire and Charge, we just win. Yeah, we'll go ahead and Convolute that. Maybe should just save the Pacifism. Loyal Pegasus seems decent here. No, I'm just going to make it so that all of my creatures are lethal next turn. Oh, never mind. This is 9 damage, not 8. What am I talking about? Just turn 5 win. Pretty nice. Yeah. Deck sweet. I don't know. My opponent played some kind of clunkers there. Double Heart Piercer Bow. Not exactly where you want to be in this format. 3-2, starting off at 0-2. We've got a couple more matches here, hopefully more than one, so let's keep it rolling. Match 7 coming right up. Solid hand. We have yet to have a hand with multiple Faerie Miscreants in it, which is kind of crazy given that we have 6 of them in the deck. And this is where not having a 2-drop kind of sucks. Chandra's Embercat. Alright, so we're going to get in that 1 extra life here. Probably just play Cloudkins here next turn. Hold up this Assault for... Yeah, I mean, if Assault kills a Brawler and I have to take some damage for it, that's fine. Don't think it matters too much. Lavakin Brawler is good here. Being on the play would have been awesome here. Alright, got a 5-drop Elemental this turn. Youch, that's really bad. Let's see if they plus or minus, though. They're probably going to just kill a creature. No, they went for the full-on swing, which is... I should probably trade here and look to play a more controlling game. Youch, that's really bad. So, I kind of have to kill Chandra, because otherwise it kills my stuff. So, I think I have to just play the Inspiring Captain and send 5 damage at Chandra. They get to plus again and hit me for 1 billion. But we'll see what they do. If they have the guy that makes 3 hasty creatures, then I'm in a lot of trouble. But this is really good. I'll trade the Inspiring Captain off for this Embercat, I think, if they give me the chance. But if they just plus it and then burn out, they could also make 2 red mana. It's an option. They went for the extra damage instead of the shock, which I can respect. So if they just plus, that's... Let's say they plus and kill this. That's 4. This is 6. That's 10 damage. Alright, coming in. I will block this Embercat. And they're going to pump. Oh, Uncaged Fury. Alright, and we're out. Bummer. We lost to, we lost to being on the draw here, right? Or being on the play. This hand works a lot differently on the draw. We get to block with that Inspiring Captain. The Chandra's not as prolific. 3-3. Not great. I think our deck was a lot better than that, but we managed to flounder that first match against some BS Mythic Rare. And that took us right on out of it, so not super stoked about how that went, because I think our deck was sick, but we might run it back. Try the Faerie Miscreant deck again. I wish it had done a lot better because we had 6 Miscreants, right? I think we could have saw a lot more action from that deck. But, you know, opponents cheesed us out there. Second game, I'd have to go back and watch it. I don't think I played particularly well, but I don't think it would have mattered how I played. The first match really bugging me. So, if you want to see this again, let me know, because I think we can do a little bit better than 3-3 with the Faerie Miscreants, especially with that deck. I think that deck was just really, really good. But with all that being said, that's going to go ahead and bring a close to this episode of By Force. You can let me know in the comments below if you want me to kind of redo this one, or if you have any ideas of future episodes for By Force. If you want me to do the Battalion Foot Soldiers or the Pack Mastiffs, then let me know. Otherwise, I'm probably not going to do them. So, any ideas, comment below. Feel free to subscribe to the channel for more content, or find us on Twitter at MTG_ManaRocks. And that's going to go ahead and bring us to a close. Thanks for watching. My name's Timothy. See you all next time.